Hello, this is Ginny Brant with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. You're going to really enjoy what I have to say today. We're going to look at top 5 plant chemicals known to kill cancer and cancer stem cells. Cancer stem cells are the seeds of cancer that initiate cancer cells. Have you ever heard an oncologist or a scientist say, we all have cancer cells in our bodies? Well, it's true. Cancer stem cells are present in all of our bodies. Cancer stem cells are not only responsible for initiating many cancers, but also for igniting the recurrence of cancers after treatment. They are mutant cells that only become a problem when our God-given healing systems designed to eliminate and destroy them fail. Mutant cells are cells that have a genetic defect that affects their phenotype or biological activity. Now, mutations can occur in cells due to cell division, a viral infection, or exposure to chemicals and radiation that actually damage DNA. Some mutations can be beneficial. Some have literally no effect, and some are harmful. Some mutations can lead to cancer and other diseases. The number of mutations in cells increases with age, and this is why the risk of cancer increases as we age. Now today, we're going to look at the top 5 plant chemicals or phytochemicals known to kill cancer and cancer stem cells. And these plant chemicals go all the way back to the Garden of Eden. If you remember, God told Adam and Eve in Genesis 1:29, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food." In this verse, it is clear that the food God provided for us to eat comes from plants and trees that would reproduce themselves. Absolutely miraculous. Today, scientists and researchers can tell you every phytochemical, antioxidant, and plant compound found in each fruit, vegetable, nut, seed, bean, legume, herb, and spice that God created lovingly for us to eat. We now know that these foods promote healing in our bodies and complement our DNA. Yes, these plants God created contain powerful plant chemicals called phytochemicals and antioxidants that promote healing in our bodies and protect us from cancer and many diseases. Isn't that good to know? But unfortunately, the average American, as I've said many times, only eats 2 to 3 servings a day of just fruits and vegetables, when we should be eating much more than that. All right, so let's look at these 5 plant chemicals that are proven to kill both cancer cells and cancer stem cells. The first one I learned at a cancer conference in Dallas, Texas, after hearing Dr. Brad Weeks speak on this very topic. And the first one is Thymoquinone, or TQ, as found in black cumin seeds. When I first heard Dr. Weeks, an MD, say that chemotherapy may kill cancer cells, but it does not kill cancer stem cells, boy, he had my attention. I had just finished chemotherapy. And this is not the first time I would hear this. Then when he said that plant compounds found in plants such as black cumin seed or this TQ can actually kill cancer stem cells, my mouth literally dropped open. As soon as I returned home from that conference, I ordered black cumin seeds and began putting a teaspoon or two in my daily smoothie, and I did this for months. He had me at killing cancer stem cells. An essential component in black cumin is this, what we call TQ that I just mentioned, and it has many biological activities such as significantly reducing the level of inflammatory-inducing compounds in cancer cells, which makes it anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-cancer. According to a study in September of 2022, both in vivo and in vitro experiments have shown that this TQ acts as an anti-tumor agent by altering cell cycle progression, inhibiting cell proliferation, stimulating apoptosis, inhibiting angiogenesis, reducing metastasis, and affecting autophagy. That is a mouthful of cancer-kicking potential. And the study concluded that TQ can be considered as an additional therapeutic agent against pancreatic cancer, one of the hardest cancers to stop. In another 2016 study at NIH, it was shown that TQ, the active ingredient in this herb, black cumin seed, significantly inhibits pancreatic cancer cell growth and triggers induction of different pro-apoptotic signaling pathways in human pancreatic cancer cells. Again, in vitro and in vivo, which means in the lab and in living beings. According to Dr. Brad Weeks, black cumin seeds also have specific anti-cancer effects against both cancer tumor cells and cancer stem cells. And if that weren't enough, this TQ or black cumin seed sensitizes the cancer cell so that they are preferentially targeted by chemotherapy and radiation. A fact, he says, which should interest all oncologists, since it would make their proposed therapies even more effective with less side effects. And this is what we all want. Specifically, we see the effect of black cumin seeds, its component, TQ, against cancers of the blood, such as leukemia, lymphoma, multiple myeloma, and cancers related to EBV or Epstein-Barr virus. And then Dr. Weeks lists 10, not just one, 10 research studies to back this up. If interested, please visit his website at weeksmd.com. You'll be glad you did. Now, in time, I would learn that there are many other plant chemicals that can destroy and kill cancer stem cells and cancer cells. Here's number 2, EGCG or epigallocatechins. This polyphenol found in green tea and matcha tea has many useful effects, including the ability to kill cancer stem cells. Scientists in China studied the effect of EGCG, polyphenol, in the lab and found that it could reduce the growth of colon cancer stem cells by 50%. In addition, EGCG forced the cancer stem cells to commit cell suicide through apoptosis. In another study from the University of Salford in England showed that a form of powderized tea leaf, or what we call matcha tea, can interrupt the metabolic pathway of breast cancer stem cells, depriving them of energy and thereby causing cancer cell death. I'd like to read from this research. I'm quoting here. Colorectal cancer is the third most common cancer and the most common gastrointestinal cancer in the world. As predicted, more than 1 million people will develop colorectal cancer every year. Despite the advancement of major therapeutic strategies, including surgery and chemotherapy, the main causes of death from colon cancer are metastasis and recurrence. Accumulating evidence has demonstrated the existence of cancer stem cells in various solid cancer, including colorectal cancer. Cancer stem cells are a rare subpopulation of cancer cells that exhibit the abilities of self-renewal and multipotent differentiation. These cancer stem cells play a key role in tumor initiation and development, and they are also crucial for metastasis, drug resistance, as well as recurrence of malignancies. Thus, targeting these colon cancer stem cells may be an effective approach for preventing the metastasis and recurrence of colorectal or colon cancer. The effect of the EGCG in green tea on targeting cancer stem cells may help explain the protective effects of tea against colon, breast, and other cancers. So is it any wonder that my integrative medical doctor, Dr. Amber Pacini in Landrum, South Carolina, encouraged me to take a green tea supplement every day in my cancer journey and afterwards to prevent recurrence. Or you could simply brew your own green tea and drink 2 to 3 cups a day. I also use a teaspoon of matcha green tea in my daily smoothie. And here's the bag I use, which of course was bought at Costco. Great thing to add to your smoothie, and I don't taste it that way. All right, ready for number 3? Saccharidoids, as found in extra virgin olive oil. These are polyphenols which make up 46% of the polyphenols found in olive oil. Might it surprise you to find that a study in Spain showed that olive oil polyphenols could dramatically reduce the growth of breast cancer stem cells. Put me down for that. According to medical doctor and researcher, very well respected, Dr. William Lee, he said after breast cancer cells were exposed to these saccharidoids, the bioactives in these polyphenols changed the activity of 160 genes involved with controlling stem cells, and might I add, in a positive way. Now we have number 4, isothiocyanate, such as sulforaphane, which are found in cruciferous vegetables. These plant compounds promote detoxification, boost immunity, lower inflammation, improve healthy gut microflora, which is key, activate cancer inhibiting agents, and protect the body against many cancers, including stomach, spleen, prostate, breast, and colon cancers. Wow. It's best to eat 2 or more servings of cruciferous vegetables daily to obtain these effects. And broccoli sprouts contain 100 times more sulforaphane than all the other cruciferous vegetables to create these isothiocyanates. My naturopathic doctor at my cancer hospital recommended sulforaphane supplementation to me as well. And this is also the reason I use broccoli sprouts and cruciferous vegetables in my daily smoothie. It's a great way to get these chemicals. If you have an estrogen-fed cancer, these isothiocyanates are also excellent estrogen metabolizers, meaning that they help to remove excess estrogen from our bodies, something that we all need to look at. All right, and here's the last one for today. Number 5, anthocyanins, which are generally found in berries and grapes. Anthocyanins inhibit the tumor growth pathway in cancer stem cells, and they also trigger apoptosis in cancer cells and boost the productivity of genes that suppress tumors. Wow. Anthocyanins also help cut off the blood supply to cancer tumors. And this was found by Dr. William Lee. And he says using these plant chemicals is as effective as the drug invented by his Harvard professor and protege. And that drug is called Avastin. This drug was designed to cut off the blood supply to cancer tumors because without a blood supply, tumors simply can't grow and multiply. And this is exactly what we want to happen. Now, these are not the only plant chemicals that are anti-cancer. Others are curcumin from turmeric, resveratrol as found in red grapes, quercetin as found in apples, silymarin, which comes from milk thistle, gingerol as found in ginger, ursolic acid as found in holy basil, piperin as found in black pepper, and lycopene as found in tomatoes. In fact, every plant that God created has cancer-fighting power, with some more powerful than others. It is amazing to see how God loves us in the way He has created these foods for our good health and to prevent cancer and many diseases. Just think of how these foods and plant chemicals can help you during and after a cancer journey, even a cancer journey with chemotherapy, because you want to make sure those cancer stem cells are eliminated. Now, before this video, did you know that plant chemicals could help to control and kill cancer stem cells? I must admit that it was Dr. Brad Weeks that first opened my eyes to this information in that workshop in Dallas, Texas. And since then, I've continued to learn so much more. I hope that you will like this video and that you will share it with others and that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it's in learning that we are able to benefit our health, reduce our risk of cancer, and in my case, keep it from coming back. So until next time, here's to your good health with plant chemicals. My, how God loves us. And may God bless.